Sweetheart, it is time to elevate your business and land bigger clients. Hey, my name is Megan and welcome back to my channel where I help emerging coaches, consultants, and service-based businesses land clients online. There are a few common themes that I hear from professionals trying to grow their clientele, and one of the biggest struggles you have expressed to me is that you have a hard time standing out from your competition. If you can't stand out from your competition, then you can't land your dream clients, and if you can't land your dream clients, then you can't make the money that you want. In this video, we are going to tackle all of those issues. I've got a bunch of tips that I haven't really talked about a lot before, so if that sounds good, give this video a thumbs up and let's dive right in. Tip number one, you need to identify your dream client's problem and offer a unique solution. This is why people are going to pay you to solve a problem that they have. And you need to be able to do it better and differently compared to all the other people out there who look like you. Let's do an example. If you are new here, I'm a writer, that's my background, and I have a content agency. So my team and I, we produce blog content for our clients. So what? Who cares? What makes us any different from other people doing the same thing? Why are we special? Well, we're special for a lot of reasons, but let's back up for a minute. Let's talk about identifying my dream client's main issue. Their main issue is that they want to rank higher in Google and get more organic traffic to their website, but they don't know how. I offer a unique solution. Unlike my competitors, a lot of whom focus solely on churning out as much content as they can and charge very low rates for it, I actually charge more, sometimes a lot more, and instead focus on delivering the highest quality content that my clients have ever seen. We are heavily invested in the results that they get. We are results oriented, not workload oriented. There's a big difference. And I really put the time and energy into getting to know my clients inside and out so that I can build content 100% catering to them. So, what is your dream client's problem and your unique solution? Drop a comment and tell me. Tip number two, you need to position yourself as an authority. Experts make more money than generalists, period. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, experts make more money. Where a lot of coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs go wrong is that they try to be everything to everyone. There are two problems with this. A, you can't do it. And B, you are going to severely limit the amount of money that you can earn. This is because you're not going to know a lot about any one thing. Instead, you know a little bit about a bunch of different things. What dream client is going to get excited that you know a little bit about their industry? What dream client is going to pay you the big bucks because you are just mediocre at what you do? The bad clients, that's who. A simple way to position yourself as an expert, as an authority, is to pick a niche. I've got a couple of videos on that, so I will drop the links below in the description, but the point is to pick an industry or a segment of an industry and become the go-to expert on that one thing. Tip number three, be authentic. This is something that I talk about a lot with my students in Revenue Spark. Very quick story. When I was first building my agency, which in the beginning it was a social media marketing agency, I enrolled in this terrible course that was supposed to teach me how to talk to leads. There was an email script and there was a phone script, both of which were the biggest pieces of crap I have ever seen. They were awful. I hated using them, and unsurprisingly, they didn't work. I didn't get any clients that way. They were very salesy and pushy and fake and gimmicky. Bad, bad, bad all around. Now, for my students in Revenue Spark, I do give them all of my scripts and my templates, but with one big disclaimer. Make them your own. They need to sound real. If it doesn't feel real, if you don't feel like yourself when you're using them, then that's your cue to tweak the wording. You will stand out from your competition so much just by keeping it real with the people that you're communicating with. Don't try to sound like anyone. Just talk like yourself. Your leads are going to know if you are faking it. Whether you're communicating in a DM or on a call, they're gonna see right through it. So save yourself the agony and just be yourself. Tip number 4 is quality control. Is that really a tip? Not really, but here's what I mean. One of the reasons that my clients don't usually leave me is because finding my quality of work elsewhere is going to be challenging. I've made it intentionally so that I am hard to replace. Now don't get me wrong, I'm no special snowflake. Everyone is replaceable. I'm not trying to say that I'm the only person who can do what I do. Of course, there are a lot of people who could do this, but the point is that I've at least made it harder to be replaced by going above and beyond for my clients. I'm obsessed with results, which means I'm obsessed with quality, and my clients know that they can expect this quality from me in everything I turn in. This is your reputation. You really need to care about the work that you're putting out there, whatever industry you might be in. If you are just trying to finish the job and get paid, you're doing it wrong. Tip number 5, focus on results. This has come up a couple of times already because it is that important. Your dream clients are paying you for results. You know who pays just for the work? Cheap clients. Tip number 6 is collect social proof. What you say about yourself is absolutely important, but what other people are saying about you is probably even more important. So if you can get other people to vouch for you and for your services, that's going to say volumes of what kind of professional you are. You need to be reaching out to people that you've worked with and ask them for a testimonial. Get permission to use their name, their business name, and ideally their photo so that you can humanize these testimonials and your audience is going to know that you didn't just make them up. Put these testimonials on display everywhere. Put them on your site, post them on social media, put one of them in your LinkedIn banner. That's something I talked about in this video. Link is below. Help people understand how amazing you are. Tip number 7, leverage your current network. In your network right now, there is someone who needs your services. How cool is that? I use LinkedIn for this. What I suggest that you do is start sending DMs to people who you've already interacted with in some capacity and send them a message asking them if they or if someone they know might benefit from your services. You will be surprised. When I really put the effort into doing this, there will always be at least one person who's like, oh yeah, actually, you know what? I do know someone. Tip number 8 is ask for referrals. Kind of along the lines of the previous tip, but in this case, I'm talking about reaching out to current clients and asking them if they know of another professional or a business who might need you. Referrals are really powerful because essentially that client is vouching for you. They're telling their friend or someone they know, hey, I work with this person and they're pretty good. I thought you might want to talk to them. Tip number 9, follow up with your leads. A no isn't always a no forever. If you had a client, or a lead rather, tell you no 6 months ago, follow up with them today and see how things are going. Because a no 6 months ago could be a yes today. It's a similar story with people that you reached out to who ultimately ignored you. Follow up with them 3, 4, 5 months down the line and see if you can get a response. You are going to convert some of these people because although they might not have needed you 6 months ago, they could very well need you today. Tip number 10, tell people what you do. They're not going to know unless you tell them. It's so simple, but I see so many professionals passing up the opportunity to say, I'm a writer, I'm a life coach, I'm a social media consultant. Whenever the opportunity presents itself, and as long as it's appropriate, I will casually slip into the conversation that I'm a writer or that I have a content agency, even if we are not explicitly talking about business. For example, on my personal Facebook page, which I don't use a lot in general, and you're not supposed to use it for business. Sometimes I'll mention that I'm a writer or that I have an agency, and I've gotten clients off of this because there will be someone in my network who previously didn't know what I do and now they know, and either they need my help or they know someone else who might need my help. Landing more clients and landing better clients really relies on you taking your standards and your expectations from here to here. If you want to be a badass in your business and if you want to work with that type of client, you've got to level up and walk the walk. After scaling my own agency to almost $20,000 a month in revenue, I now teach other coaches, consultants, and service-based entrepreneurs my process for landing clients. In Revenue Spark, you learn my proven formula for elevating your mindset, completely changing the way you look at your business, and ultimately growing your clientele. So if you're interested in being a part of my private community, just scroll down and you'll find the link to Revenue Spark below. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, please remember to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, drop them in a comment. I'm pretty good about responding, and I'll see you in the next video.